So this is a Coachman VIP 575. I'm going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. First of all, on the left hand side front of the van, you've got your gas locker with your two gas bottle tie downs. A maximum of two 6 kilogram propane gas bottles is the amount you can carry on board the van. So no more than 12 kilos total of gas over the two bottles. You've got your gas regulator up on the bulkhead. We can supply the pipe work to the gas bottles also. We do have them available here on site. Front of the van, you've got your jockey wheel, handbrake and hitch. We'll go through this in person and how it's connected to the car. That'll be fully demonstrated once you've been through the van and made sure you're happy with everything. On this side of the van at the front, you've got your storage locker. As you know, as you've already seen the van, the storage locker doesn't go completely across on these Coachmans. However, you have got space for storage in this side. On the right hand side front of the van, you've got the Aldi heating flue, similar to what you've got on the side of your house for your gas and hot heating and hot water systems. You've then got your wind down legs on either side at the front, and they're in the same position on both sides of the van. You've then got your water pump connection, which very simply pushes into the side of the van, as you can see, pushes in and locks into place, and then the pump actually drops down in the aqua roll itself. You've got your battery locker, 110 amp battery on board this particular van, and your mains power lead coming in. The motor mover will be demonstrated to you while you're here on site, so you can see it's all operational. As I said, motor move demo when you're here. Wheel nuts will be torqued before the caravan leaves site here, so you can see they've been tightened correctly. The torques on them are 110 Newton meters. You've got your two grey waste pipes coming out the side of the van. So you've got your fresh water that goes in the front, and the grey water will come out here. So essentially that's the water from your sinks and shower on board the van. No toilet waste there. That is in a separate tank at the back of the caravan in that locker. I'll go through that in a moment. Come back down towards the back of the van, you've got your toilet flush tank. So you take the cap off here, remove the cap, and you'll put 3.5 litres of fresh water in there and a cap full of the pink fluid. In the bottom here, you've got your toilet waste cassette, which again, very simple to use. You'll pull up the grey handle at the bottom and pull the cassette towards you to pull it out. The grey neck here actually turns out so you can tip the waste away, and the grey cap is also a measure for the blue fluid. On the back of the toilet cassette, you've got a blue pressure relief button. You can press that button in so when you're tipping the waste away, this waste doesn't spit and splatter back at you. Before you use the toilet cassette, you put 1 litre of water in and a cap full of the blue fluid, and that is the cap measure just there. On the back of the van, on either side, you've got your wind down legs. I've got one down for the purpose of handover. However, you'd never lift the caravan with the wind down legs. They are just there for stabilising the caravan rather than lifting the caravan. You would need to use a proper bottle jack or a trolley jack, for instance, to jack the caravan up if you ever needed to. On this side of the van at the rear, you've got your storage locker, which accesses underneath the beds. So you can put storage underneath there, and you can lift the bed up from the inside to also access that from the inside. Behind the door, you've got your two fridge vents. Those two fridge vents are there to allow the hot air out the back of the fridge unit, and behind one of those also there'll be a gas flue for the gas system on the fridge. Coming down towards the front of the van, you've got a three pin socket just behind there, so you can have your power out to your awning, and then you've got your barbecue gas point with barbecue gas attachment in there also. Going to go inside the van now. As you can see, our cleaners are in here still at the moment, so I'm just doing this in between them on their breaks. Up above the door, you've got the main control panel for the caravan. So you've got your master power on. So master power on. You've got your water pump run, your internal lights, and your awning light. You do have some other options as you come through the control panel, as you can see. So you've got your settings for the caravan, you've got your internal temperature, and your leisure battery voltage. The settings for the caravan, we do advise that you read the manual for those, because if I tried to take you through those in a video, it'd probably take me 2 to 3 hours just to explain those. First thing we're going to do is fill the water system up now. We've got all the power turned on. And down underneath the right hand seat at the front of the van, you'll see there is 2 yellow valves. Now those yellow valves need to be parallel with the floor for the water system to be filled. If they're upright and pointing towards the bottom of the seat, or as soon as you turn the water pump on, the water will drain straight back out the caravan and you'll be filling your aqua roll up again. So before you turn on the water pump and open the taps up, do advise that you make sure the two yellow valves are parallel with the floor. At that point, you can come over to each tap on board the caravan. I have actually already filled the water system on here. I'm just going to take you through it. So to fill it, you'll open all the taps up on the hot side. And then once the tap's open, you can come over to your control panel above the door, turn on the water pump, and it'll allow the water system to start filling up. Once the water system's full, you'll have water running continuously out of every tap on board the van. As you can see. Once that's running continuously out of every tap, you can actually start warming the water on board the van. So the control panel up here, to the right of the main control panel, is your Aldi heating and hot water control panel. Indicates to me in the top right hand corner that I've got mains power coming into the caravan and the current internal temperature of the van is 19 degrees. If I press the menu button here, I can then adjust the internal temperature by going plus, minus or plus all the way up to 30 degrees. I'm not going to go all the way up there now, but it does go right up to 30 degrees there. Below that, you've got your option for your hot water. So you've got hot water on with the bar half filled. And then when it's completely filled, you've got water boost for the hot water system. Now, depending on what caravan site you're on, you'll have different amounts of power coming into the caravan. You've got 1 kilowatt here, as you can see at the moment, or you could have off. You've got 1, 2, or 3 kilowatts available. Here on site, we can only run it on the 1 kilowatt. But essentially what that will mean is it depends on how efficient your heating and hot water will run on board the caravan. So here on site, it will take a little bit longer to warm up than it would on a site, for instance, where you had 3 kilowatts available, but it will still warm up and it will still do a very efficient job of warming the caravan and heating the water. If you wanted to run the heating and hot water systems on gas, you can press the gas option down here at the bottom. The gas system will self-ignite, and when it does actually fail to ignite at the moment, because there's no gas bottle on the van, it will come up with gas fail at the bottom of the screen. If it ever did that, and you know there's gas in the bottle and the gas was turned on, you could actually come over to your hob, ignite the hob and the grill and oven, just to get the gas through to there, because that is the last point on the gas system. Then go back over to your control panel for your heating and hot water and reignite the gas systems. Once you've done that, the heating and hot water will kick in and you'll be able to start warming the van and heating your water at the same time. The next thing we're going to go to, microwave, just to show you it's working. 30-second timer there, and as you can see, it has come on and is doing as it should. Fridge, sorry, is the next one we'll go to. So you've got power on and off just here. So I'll turn the power on. As you can see at the moment, we're connected to mains power, so it's automatically gone to mains, and you can control the temperature of the fridge on the temperature button on the right hand side. The fridge will self-ignite on gas when the gas is turned on and selected. If it ever failed to ignite, it would actually flash the pilot light here at you, and it would also flash the red warning light on the right hand side. Again, you control the temperature on the temperature button just here. If you're connected to the car and you had 12 volt available from the car you're towing with, and you're towing down the road, you'd actually be able to use the fridge as a cool box. You won't be able to control the temperature on 12 volt on this side. However, it will chill the fridge nicely for when you get to site and the beers and wine will be nice and cold. Automatic on the end here will always revert back to 240 volt power. So if you only ever going to go to sites with 240 volt, you may as well set it to the automatic and it will change over to what power supply it needs. To turn the fridge off, you'll press and hold the power button and it will turn the fridge back off. Hob and grill, etc. works exactly the same as your household, no difference at all there. Coming into the bathroom area on this particular van, you've got an electric flush in the centre of the toilet, which, as I said, you fill from the outside. You've got a light here to indicate that the toilet cassette is not in place, so that will illuminate red when the toilet cassette is removed. You've got an indicator here to let you know the flush tank needs filling. A warning light on the right hand side to tell you when the toilet's waste cassette is half full. And then you've got a further indicator just here to let you know when the toilet waste cassette is full. Shower and sinks, etc. on board the van all work the same as your household items, and the light switches for around the bathroom are on the cabinet, I believe, down the side here. Let me make sure. No, they're not. Where are they? Are actually outside, sorry, as you come into the shower room itself. So as you can see, lights on and off. If you have any further questions on the Coachman VIP, please do give us a call here at the Caravan Company, and we'll be more than happy to help. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy the caravan. Bye bye.